Hello, all my TW555 members here at Midway. Welcome back to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez. I'm one of your alternate union reps for the station. Alongside your safety rep for the station, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
Hey, kids. How you doing?
What was that clown's name?
Binky the Clown.
I thought it was Bob or Bobo or Bobo.
No, Bobo was someone else. Binky was on Garfield.
Do you remember Binky? I don't know if you remember. That's probably after your time.
After my time.
Hey, we're welcoming Wally today. Wally, how you doing today?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm not going to do creepy like Hugo. So.
Why not?
Jesus. Yeah.
Hello there, everybody.
He said, no, I'm creeped out. Yes, that's
should be.
If you guys haven't heard, that's Wally. I know you guys haven't seen him in a while. Wally, can you explain why?
I am currently on OJI. I guess safety related fell on some black ice outside behind B12.
Darn that black ice.
Yeah, I kind of did a James Brown split.
Wow.
And initially thought it was a bad sprain on my ankle. Come to find out almost 6 weeks later that I fractured it in 2 places. So I'm walking around with a big boot on and yeah.
So at first they said it was a sprain.
A sprain, yeah. So
You're going to get an aching law or
Ah,
aching leg?
yeah, I don't want to bitch about Concentra, but they x-rayed it and said everything was fine. But they never re-x-rayed it. You know, I'm hearing more and more they should have gone back and re-x-rayed it after the swelling went down because it was really swollen. They said
Yikes.
swelling can kind of obscure the view of if there was anything there. And they said no, everything's fine. And then 6 weeks later, when it still wasn't better, they decided to do an MRI. Come to find out, fractured 2 places.
Yikes.
Well, damn.
Well, all you guys that thought that he'd be coming back soon, I'm sorry. You guys got to deal with me until he's back.
So I
So
see a doctor on Monday,
unfortunately.
so we'll see what he says. So
hopefully he'll be back soon, man.
yeah, I'm bored out of my ass at the end here when you talk about things to watch. I got a million things. That's all I do is watch shit.
Oh, that'll be easy for you when we talk about movies later on.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So,
All right, let's go.
So, yeah, just thanks you guys. Just got a brain fart right there. But anyways, we'll start off with you, Hugo. What you got?
Oh, me? Oh, well, I'll do a couple quick hits here. Since we have a lot to talk about today. Bag carts will now have barcodes on them for inventory, and they're going to be used to scan so you can put EBIS tickets when they need to be put out of service. Found out that we are on a downward trend on injuries for the whole year. So yay us.
Yeah, right.
Oh, we got sitting next to one already.
Well,
Yeah, I was on a downward trend when
yeah.
my ass went down on the ramp.
Guys, portable ground power units, can you not put them way into the safety zone too? Because Provo needs to get in there. Make sure you give enough room for them as well. Pushbacks will get the ADV system put in, which means the middle seat will be removed. I don't know why they're putting the ADV system in there. They're slow as shit anyway. You need
what?
an ADV system. The ADV system for the seatbelt, to put the seatbelt on.
Yeah.
If you don't put your seatbelt on,
Yeah.
it goes slow.
Jesus.
It goes slow as shit now. So what happens when you don't put it on? You just
It just goes even slower, which is, I guess, fine.
like pushing half speed. I don't know.
Jesus.
-1. And I guess that's it for now. I got 2 other big news to talk about, but we'll send it over to you. What's going on?
All right, Wally. How about tell us what's going on right now? Is a lot of the guys are calling in sick. We had a couple instances where they were on doubles and they called in sick, saying they're 6 to 2:30, and they took them off for the whole day, and they didn't want to let them come back into work. What happens in that situation?
Well, that's traditionally and we've argued this in the past. You call in sick. Normally, you're calling in sick for the day. This started back during COVID.
Right.
So, and we've seen it go both ways. We've seen it go where, well, I only called and I forgot to state my PM hours. I had a double and they gave me a no-show. Well, no, and we argued and fought and got that no-show taken away because we argued that if you're calling in sick, you're calling in sick for the day.
Okay. So now if they call in sick just for they could call in sick for just the morning and come in for the night, can't they?
Well,
Or no?
according to DC, no.
No.
Yes, according to DC, no, you're calling in sick, you're calling in for a day. If you call in personal, yes. Or
Okay.
If you called in, or if you no-showed the morning and you're on a double, you can still come in for that PM.
Okay.
But it is kind of like one of those, I think, can't have it both ways type of thing.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, it's a good thing I had you here because I was going to say something totally different, but I'm just really glad you're here, man. But yes, so, but but they could just say,
I mean, I could ask up higher and see if anything's changed with that, but as far as I know, that's how it's been.
So instead of just saying the time, they could just say I'm calling in sick for the day, and then they'll be fine. It'll cover everything,
covers
right?
both shifts, right?
That's a lot of times what I do, because that forces actually, comp soup to actually do their job and actually look and see not just the one shift that they're on, but see how many shifts they're working that day and how much they're on the schedule for, and take them off for all of it.
Okay, cool.
Because let's be honest, when was the last time you called in sick, or anybody called in sick for the morning shift and wanted to come in for their PM shift? That doesn't happen.
Hardly.
No.
Hardly, no.
Hardly. I mean,
I wouldn't.
don't get me wrong. You're gonna have one. You probably have one or two,
Yeah,
but
out of 199 of them, we fought the opposite way.
yeah.
Of them getting a no-show for the PM shift because they didn't take them off. I'm like, well, I called in sick. And that's that argument.
Oh, okay. But again, guys, if you guys don't want to just if you're on a double and you're calling in sick and you don't want to say both shifts, you don't have to just say I'm calling in sick for the day, and that would cover both those shifts. Or even if you're on a triple, if you're on a triple, God bless you. But if you're calling in sick, you could just say I'm calling in sick for the day. It'll cover you for all 3 shifts. The next one would be, I know I talked to you about this one, is the leaving work without permission letters that are supposed to be coming out starting Monday.
Yeah, we've been fighting about that. I've been fighting from home on the phone,
So, but before you go, so what's going on is the fact that everybody, the company wants everybody to start asking to leave. If you want an LWOP, they want starting February 9, Monday, but I think the 10th. They want you to start going to COM or tell your immediate supervisor if you can LWOP, and you have to tell somebody. And if not, if you don't tell anybody, you decide to leave, then they'll probably hit you up with a letter. They'll probably hit you with a write-up for leaving work without permission.
Yeah, it's one of those. I think it's fucking stupid. Because, and one of my arguments with them was, I mean, you get somebody that's like, they get off at 10:30 at night, 22:30, and that they're done running transfers, say at 8 o'clock, they just punch out and leave. Don't say shit to anybody.
Right.
I get that. I get them pushing that. But then I argued the fact that because this all came about like a month or so ago. From what I understand, there was a bunch of people that were giving out Mando, refused the Mando, and then left 15 minutes early, or whatever. And somebody in admin got overzealous and saw that and decided they were going to try and give them personals. You're not going to get personals, but my argument was, and I've argued with them about this, is you're going to run into, there's so many problems they're going to run into with this. And, look at the fact that you get people that get off at 2:30. Look at that hallway at 2:30. Everybody knows what that hallway looks like at 2:30.
Yeah.
The fire hazard.
So what you started getting is a lot of people that leave at 2:15. They don't want to stand in that line. They want to get to the bus, get to whatever, without having to stand in that line for almost 10 minutes sometimes just to punch out, because you got the bullshit clock too.
Right.
With the OK that doesn't work half the time.
Right.
So it's like you're really going to have a mass of people that are be like, hey, I'm going to leave 15 minutes. Who cares? Mm-hmm. Why is it? It was never a big deal. I've been doing it for 20-something years. Who gives a shit? It's 15 minutes. Nobody cares. Oh, any other job they would be. I'm like, how do you know that? How do you know any other job would be doing it? You don't know that. You're just saying that.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
And the fact that
what are you going to do with me for 15 minutes?
Nothing.
We're saving you money, for Christ's sake.
And then the fact that tell your supervisor. Okay, well, I told my supervisor. Well, he didn't document it. Okay, so then now we got to go through the whole bullshit email process for 15 fucking minutes. Sorry, I'm swearing a lot.
That's
for 15 minutes of
hey, don't worry about it.
Of going back and forth, emailing the supervisor to confirm that he said, yeah, you can go 15 minutes. They're like, who cares?
Not for 15 minutes.
No,
yeah.
I'm not, and I can't, say one way or another, but I can't see them really pushing the whole 15-minute thing. Mm-hmm. I get the hour, 2 hours, or whatever. I mean, I know myself when I'm, say I pick up a double, I'm there at night running bags or whatever. I'm done with my last fight. Say I'm running transfers. I grab my last fight. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take off through this. Yeah, whatever. Nobody cares. It's just that's all you got to say. I mean, I get it. Going to the com, and I also brought up the fact, who the hell wants to go to com and talk to Latrice? Because you get BS answers. She sent people. Well, you can LWOP basically when I say you can LWOP. You can go out to work this gate right now, and just nobody wants to deal with that.
No.
So and you're not even needed, but you got to deal with all that. Management says, well, let us know if that happens. Well, how about you just not go through this bullshit?
Yeah, at all.
How about that?
And what does it really mean? Is it really affecting anything? It's not. It's
No,
just
it's not.
It's really not. If they're not looking for us, then who cares? If
Right.
they're looking for us, then obviously, guess what? We're going to pay we're going to pay the consequences because you shouldn't. You should. In fact, you should have said something if you left that early,
Right.
and without knowing that you were done.
Right.
Or not done. But still, that's the point that we have to make sure we're done before we can just leave. And then,
Right.
Right.
But
Can't just march on the plane like, I'm out of here.
yeah.
Yeah, and there's also, I mean, it doesn't help. Sometimes we get those guys who are like, "Oh, I'm off in 15 minutes. I'm not finishing this flight. See ya."
Good old talking walk.
Yeah, the old chalk and walk, and we all know.
Yeah. So I mean, there's a flip side to it, but at the same time, if you're done and you've been done,
Right.
and you punch out 15 minutes early because you don't want to wait in line with I don't understand the harm in it. They're not going to find you for something within those 15 minutes. It almost never happened.
No, it never does.
Absolutely
Never,
not.
because never. There's so many guys there that they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Yeah. All right. Remember when I talked about the free vaccines last time?
Yeah.
Well, they're not free for anyone on the regular plan. I just found that out thanks to one of our listeners out there. She actually messaged me on how it actually works because she used to work for the pharmacy. So they charged the insurance company, and the insurance plan was created, after the Affordable Care Act at 2010, which is often makes them require them to pay 100% of it. But the regular plan was grandfathered in before that. So they're going to, you're going to go in, you're going to get your free shot, so you think. But once it goes to the regular plan, or once it goes to the insurance, it's going to get bounced back, and they're just going to mail you the bill. So
I'm gonna mail you the bill. Yeah.
So we got to be careful with that.
Also, and in our new insurance, copays went up. I don't know if everybody knows that or
Oh,
not.
yes, the
Yeah, the
copay.
copay.
Actually,
went up. Everything went up.
Yeah, I saw a specialist last week, and they're like, "Oh, that's $60 for copay." I'm like,
What the hell?
$60?
Good gravy.
Well, my doctor, when I
Whole
went to my
visit used to
doctor,
cost $60.
I know, right?
I know, right?
My doctor actually it stayed the same. Well, at least for the doctor visits.
Well, primary is one thing. If you see a specialist, it goes-
Oh Jesus.
specialist
That's right.
specialist was
Thank God I
$60.
haven't- Thank God I haven't got. Well, no. Thank God. Hopefully I don't ever need one, but we'll see.
Yeah, I'm old. I see specialists.
And the press roadway is still in talks, and it's like I'm going around in this freaking loop because now the city comes up and says, well, we got a new person in there, so they're saying that we didn't conduct any, tests or whatever. I'm like, well, what do you mean? They just told us that they did conduct the test, and they weren't going to do it. So now they're going to look at it again. So I'm infinitely stuck in this loop, so I don't know what's going on. But the company is still looking at it, so I think they're still trying to get the ball rolling on that.
So if you ever get that, it's gonna be like the most majorist victory ever.
I know. I am. That's probably. And after that, I'll just retire. Fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah.
Diesel tug failures. GSC is telling me that the catalytic converters on them are getting coated with the carbon. So now they're.
Are they getting stolen too?
No.
Oh, not okay.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Probably because they're governors, they don't drive fast enough to blow out any of the extra BS.
That's probably true. So they went through all their stock of the catalytic converters. So they switched out some of them. So now what they're doing is just taking out the old catalytic converters, putting them in an acid bath, and that's going to take a whole day for that tug to come back. So we have a shitload of tugs like that. So
Wow.
if it isn't one thing, it's another. When it rains, it
They don't have
pours.
to take an emissions test. Who gives a shit? It's not like we're driving into the emissions place, getting
I
in
know.
line with our tugs.
What's this? I'm smug. So, big news. Company has approved new chargers.
Thank God.
Yes. We're finally getting chargers. The work will begin in May. They approved for 20, but GSC still requested 4 more, so we're going to try to get 24. I actually said 28, just,
Where are they gonna put them?
Well, they're going to put them in the same place, but they're also going to be putting them outside in different areas where we can actually access them, not around fucking 24, 23, and 21.
Yeah, I
we
know.
had B7 there, where it's everybody in their mother parks, and then there was still 2 charges over
Let's
here.
put it on B14. Fuck it.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
I know you got to get through like 50 tugs, but you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Hey, but it'll be charged, right?
Yeah. I can't wait. Is it going to be the actual like chargers for these things, or is it
Yes.
going to be like from Temu?
No, no. These are actually compatible with
Oh, okay.
the lithium batteries that they have, because now the issue when they plug it in and then it overcharges and it just shuts down the whole thing. Then they got to come with the defibrillator and all that shit. That's gonna stop. Hopefully.
Come with the defibrillator. Huh?
The tug defibrillator.
Clear.
But yes, that was the major news that I had, and that's it for me.
That's awesome.
Major.
Major. All right. We're getting a lot of people that are actually shift trading and trying to sign up for overtime and getting the statuses wrong. So, actually, when you shift trade, when you pick up somebody's shift, you go to D status, or if you give away your shift, you go to E status. Now, as far when you go down in status, you can never come back up unless you cancel the trade. So if you pick up somebody's shift and go to D status on your day off, then or depending on where at, you go to D status, and you're sign up for overtime, or you give it away. And if you give it away, you go to E status. But if you try to pick up another shift again, you still stay at E status. You do not go back to D status unless you cancel a trade that got you to E status. Correct, Wally?
Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Welcome back.
I was looking at the dog. And,
the dog's just chewing up my everything right now, that damn bastard.
Well, you can't better yourself.
You can't go back in status.
You can't go back to status, yes.
And that's where a lot of people are getting confused. So just remember, if you go down instead, if you go down to D, E, F, G, and you're going to stay there no matter what you do. So if you give it away again, or if you pick up a shift, you stay down there at that status, unless you cancel. So again, if you pick up somebody's shift and go to D status, you're like, all right, you know what, overtime's coming. The only way is to cancel with the person that you picked up for, and then you go back to B status or wherever status that you were at before you picked up the trade. Because
I believe if you give away though, and then you pick up something, you go from D to E.
Yeah, and then if you pick up something else, you stay at E.
Yes.
You stay at E. Yes. So don't forget on that one.
I hope they got that.
Yeah. If not, again, guys, just look, come look for us if you got any questions on it. And Wally, bid lines being moved by what I mean by that is I know everybody's complaining that in February, the February bid, there's leading, assist, and roving on the bid now, and then now that the bid started, they're not even abiding by it, and that's
lies, all lies.
Yeah, well, so from what I found out is that they did. I don't know how this came. I don't believe it. It is what it is, but that's their excuse. That they didn't know. Well, Elo didn't know. He already created the bid, but once the bid was done and everybody got their bid, Elo created. He creates a schedule for next month, and when he created February, he didn't know that those were on the bid at all.
It was the first month that they were.
Yeah,
Stars
it was the first month.
Supposedly. I don't know if Stars didn't tell anybody or somehow
or
they didn't know.
Somebody knew because we knew.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with you. I find it hard to believe that nobody knew this, and
great communication, guys.
So their answer for it is pretty much there's nothing they can do about it anymore. But it's from March and going forward. March has been fixed. And going forward, we should be where we're supposed to be according to the bid. I can't guarantee all of them. There may be, again, depending on the flight activity, they may have to move guys around. But right now, yeah, unfortunately, they're saying that we're just going to have to eat this one for February, which I think is bogus.
From what I was getting, basically the process of setting up all the boards, quote unquote, whatever that is, that process, between the time it takes to do that process, it could mess up more, bring up more issues. They just kind of basically said that they, you go to com or whatever, say, hey, this is where I'm supposed to be. If they really that, worried about it and that upset about it, that they would, they're supposedly telling these com guys, the com soups, that they will work with us with it the best they can to try and get these guys where they are. Just because a lot of this is after the fact. I still, and from what I was told, this got brought up higher out of the station with their people and our people, and basically they came as a sort of an agreement that they will work with us supposedly with this, but by next month it needs to be where it's supposed to be.
Yeah, and it already confirmed by Elo. He said that he finished March. It's what it was supposed to be. It's where we're supposed to be at, and going forward, it's gonna follow the bid. Again, he said he can't guarantee anything, and
from what I understood, it's only really been affecting people at gates.
Yeah, because everything's. it was affecting the freight house too, because
they
now
they got runners. And,
they got runners and now
that's
they
right.
got warehousers now. So but now going forward they're going to, and it's we can grieve it, but like right now they're hiding behind that bullshit that they can move us around
They
when
can move
needed.
us around.
Yeah,
And they didn't throw that when I made it. When I talked to them about it, they didn't throw it in there, but they threw it in there, but not making it like basically like suck it, we can do this. They didn't really kind of bring it that way, but they
I do what I want.
Yeah, but they basically they slid that in there as well. I said just because that is what it is. I said you still it wasn't meant for you not to make that attempt. That's just meant that you can move. And that means if there's an emergency, if there's something going, too many sick calls, weather, whatever it is, you can move people around. That was in my opinion, and from how I understand it, that's what that's used for. Not for just hey we fucked up, so we can. So sorry, I mean that's to me that's not.
It's horrible.
Well,
Yeah, I mean that's not what it's for. And I don't think we're going to get that changed this month.
No, it's not. And
even if we did grieve it, by the time we went through that grievance process, it'll be March.
Yeah, and then it'll be all over.
And it'll be over with anyway.
Right.
So, I mean, it's something, to be perfectly honest, it's something we've been there, all of us have been there 24 years, almost going on 25 years. This is the very first bid ever in that time where they put the positions on there like that.
Yeah.
They've never put positions on there like that.
Now, is it because of the arbitration that came out a couple months ago?
It was because there was, I don't know if it's an arbitration or a grievance.
I thought it was an arbitration that we won. I think that's why. I think that's what it came out.
I knew there was something because months ago, maybe 6 months ago, the union was calling me, asking me how our bids ran, if the positions are on the bids, et cetera, that type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't hear anything about it. And then I heard something. I don't know. I can't remember if it was an arbitration or if it was a MEDARP or if it was a grievance. I can't remember what it was, but there was a settlement, I believe, to where they have to put that on the bids. Contractually, it says that anyway.
Right.
But they just never really did at Midway. And I mean, if you guys have ever been to other stations, no station does everything exactly the same. Everybody does stuff differently. Some stations don't even have half the positions we have. So I mean,
true.
It's everybody kind of, not to say cheats, but everybody kind of does their own thing. We've always been unique on a lot of things that we do. Other stations have the same thing. It's never been a major issue with us with the positions. They would because they would put gates or they would put float driver. Well, then they started with the driver crap instead of transfers locals. But everybody kind of figured that out after a bid or two how to bid on that.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they just really had to put it across the board of what it should be and what it's supposed to be, and that's where we got this from. And I agree with you. I find it hard to believe that nobody knew that it was going to be there. Mm-hmm. We didn't know until we saw it. So I mean, it's plausible that maybe, but I still buy it. They always know. They always know a lot more than we know. That they don't tell us. I mean,
they don't have to. So
they don't have to. Right.
Yeah, they got their own.
Negro was really good.
No, I guess you don't want my tecate, so.
Yeah, thanks for taking that one.
Yeah. I mean,
Hey,
I'll resort if I have to.
But you didn't even want it. I offered it to you, and you didn't want it, so that's what you get. You want tecate, so you secretly want tecate.
No, I did not. Secretly want to throw it in your face right now.
You said you're done?
Oh, you know what? I just got one more quick note.
Go ahead.
Just a real quickie. If you guys are plowing, please do not plow to the building. Plow away from the building. Throw the snow out into the freaking service road.
Yeah, it's supposed to go to service
road. Don't bury
road.
us.
Why do you think we have contractors out there? Jeez.
Hey.
Well, unless it's in front of Dave's office.
Oh, you
in
know
front
what?
of Dave's office, you go
You're
ahead
right.
and you put it all
You
in front of his
stack all
window.
that snow on top of his window. It's the one with all that green bay shit.
Yeah, you just put it all. Yeah, that's the only place you can put
Yes,
it.
for the love of God, please. Throw it out there. Not in there.
Yes,
It's
going out.
very easy. Just drop the plow down, scoop it up, and toward the zipper line.
I got two quick things we're gonna say because I think I'm done.
Cool.
Leaving belongings in your tug. You can't do that. You can't leave your belongings in your
Again?
tug. You could probably leave your gloves. You could leave your vest. but you cannot leave your book bags. You cannot. I mean, we're having a couple guys got their stuff stolen, and the company has wiped their hands with it and said, "Look, you're not supposed to have it in there anyway." I thought it was really messed up, but in the end, all they're doing is covering their ass.
It is written in the GOM too.
Yeah, it is. It's just literally written in the GOM. In fact, you could actually be, if I'm not wrong, Wally, you can actually be written up for leaving your belongings in the bag. Can you?
I've never heard of that.
I think they got.
Well, the reason
if that's the case, that's something that's never been enforced with us.
Okay.
No.
I think they're probably pushing it for yours and their own protection at this point because, I mean, let's face it, a lot of our guys suck and they just, they just take your shit. Nobody seems to care because they're
come on, guys, we're making money.
Yeah.
mostly too lazy just to walk.
Right.
And mostly just not great because I got to take a tug now because my flight's down because I had to finish my 2-hour lunch. So it's. I mean, it sounds shitty, but it's true.
You're right.
It's what happens.
And you should. I get it. If you're going to use a tug, fine, but don't mess with the person's bag.
No, and it's just a lack of respect for your fellow agents.
Where that stemmed off is when they left a bag in a tug. The bag fell, and the dead man switch didn't work on an electric tug, so it fell on the pedal, and it started moving. That's why they said that. That was many years ago, and that's why they started, writing that in there. Yeah.
So, guys, I mean, I get it. We want to leave our bags in there, and you guys are getting stuff taken. Stop leaving your bags in there. You have to stop because, again, the company's just going to wipe their hands and say you shouldn't have had it in there. And this poor guy lost a lot of stuff. He lost money, lost some medication, and he lost some stuff in his book bag. And the company just wiped their hands with it. I think it's completely wrong, but unfortunately, they're going to just follow that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's not funny, but actually, this guy's showing me a meme. But anyways, you got to watch that one.
It's funny, too, talking about, we're talking about tugs and all this.
Yeah.
I was, because most of the time, nothing better to do. I can't remember, I was on Instagram or TikTok just like scrolling through, and it was like this little short video, and it wasn't the Southwest, but it was another, showed airline rampers out there. It showed a guy standing kind of like by his tug, and he's kind of like looking around. He's like,
oh, I see that one.
Yeah, and he's not sure, and you see a guy like kind of over by the plane, like kind of just like working or doing whatever.
Right.
And you see a guy like turn around and take like 3 steps and turn around and go back, and his tug's flying away. Cause,
Yeah.
so I guess it's just not us.
It gets its rampant everywhere.
Yeah.
One more thing for me is with Q. Q gave me something that's happening with us for the guys in the gate. The guys in the gate, they're actually doing what they're liking is the fact that we're actually doing our gate readiness. We're not as good as the other. We're not following as good as the rest of the mega stations, but we are still doing okay. What's going on is that they're finding out that the guys are they're actually getting the gate prepared. They're doing their job. The only problem is that you're not actually logging it into your logging into your scanner. I hate both of you too.
Eric, enunciate. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, we both heard the same thing.
No, but anyways,
Leave him alone.
Yeah, yeah. So again, you guys are forgetting to actually logging into the scanner. So make sure you do. I also talked about Q that there's a lot of stuff going on with the gate agents to where. The soups and managers are coming back and saying, hey, you put down your gate readiness. You put down that you had no equipment there, but just put it on there and I'll go get your equipment. No. If the soup asks you to do something that's not supposed to be on there, we need to know. The station managers want to know because they don't want to falsify numbers and they want to make sure everything's the way it's supposed to be. So if you do get that manager's soup that has you actually go back in and change it, we need to know. They cannot go back and change it to help themselves.
Right.
Okay? If that means they're doing
been
wrong
hearing
and they're
that a lot.
falsifying stuff. We need to know. That way, give me the gate, the flight number, and the supervisor's name or manager's name so we can actually go ahead and tell the station managers and they'll do what they have to do after that and they'll address it with the station managers.
Awesome.
Wally, do you have anything else?
No.
Yes, please tell us, entice us what you did at home for
right.
the past 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Wally, Hugo, anything?
About?
Anything else? Okay.
No, I'm done, man.
All right, we're good, guys. That's it for us. But again, Hugo,
Yeah.
give us something that these guys can watch while waiting for their flights.
Dude, I watched, anybody know Wade Wilson? The Deadpool killer, not Deadpool
Yes,
himself.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I heard about that one.
But Wade Wilson, the actual killer, I watched The Handsome Devil, Charming Killer. Holy crap, this guy he has no remorse, no feelings, no at all. He really scares me. It's only 3 episodes, but it is very.
The documentary?
Yeah, it's a documentary.
On Netflix?
No, it's actually on. I think it was on Paramount.
I got so many streaming apps right
No,
now.
I don't think it's on Paramount. I think it's on Peacock. Because I
it's on
saw,
Peacock
I think
now?
it's on, I forgot where it's at, but I know it's not on Paramount because I have.
I just watched it on the box. So.
Oh, I don't watch it on the box.
So, anyway, yeah. If you guys don't know this guy, he's a very handsome guy. He's very charismatic, but
What's
he's
it called?
a fucking psycho. Handsome devil, charming killer. Yeah, this guy was so crazy, but the women were so in love with this guy that they were sending him money and trying to free this guy. After he confessed to the crimes that he did, and he blatantly just killed these people, wanting to turn one of them into spaghetti. I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude! And they liked this guy so much they want to free him from jail. Like you guys are the psychos too.
Yeah, not just
but
them.
It's on Paramount Plus.
It's on Paramount Plus.
Oh,
Well,
see,
I guess
I was right.
I guess they're gonna have to box. I guess I'm gonna have to box it.
That's
So.
what the internet said.
The interweb.
Yes, internet machine.
Yeah, and a lot of people are fighting against his father because his father turned him in, and he was already in jail. He's like, listen, I don't want to let this guy out because he's gonna kill again, and he did. So he felt bad, and he had to turn him in. And it sucks. Obviously that's the father. He loves his son, but to let him out like that and be this fucking monster, he just he had to do what he had to do. But that was a pretty good one.
Nice. Wally, I know you got something.
Probably name it. I've watched it.
Pick one.
Pick a really good
Pick one of many.
What was really good was it's called a 6-part miniseries, whatever you call it, on Netflix.
Right.
That was it His and Hers or him?
Oh yeah, it's his and hers.
Oh, I heard about that. Okay.
I gotta start watching that.
I watched that with my wife. Actually, that was really good. I mean, it was one of those where you thought you knew. It's like a whodunit.
Oh, nice. I like those.
And you kept thinking it was one person, but then all of a sudden it was like, oh, it was this, and it turned so many times by the end. And then when you find out who it actually was and what it actually was, it was like, holy shit. That was one of those. Me and my wife kind of did the whole like. What? It was like, holy shit. So,
I knew it was a dog.
His and hers?
His and hers.
His and hers. Okay, that one's on Netflix, isn't it?
That's on Netflix.
That's on
I
Netflix.
gotta catch that one.
And I've
Nice.
been watching because I got into it with my daughter for any video game nerds. I watched Fallout.
I saw I'm not too big on. I saw the first episode. Didn't really catch my attention.
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I got into it just because my daughter, played it. She's 26, by the way, so it's not like she's a kid. But but she's
a kid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's a
playing
nerd.
video games.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm 43. I'm 44 playing video games, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter.
No,
Loser.
and then the only other thing I watch regularly, it's in midway through a new season, awesome show called Gangs of London.
Stacy was telling me about that.
Great show.
Really?
Great
Okay.
show.
Nice.
It's one of those shows that it's like, I don't even know who the main character is anymore because it's like, and nobody's safe. Everybody gets fucking killed. It's
get
just
whacked.
like, yeah.
Nice. Cool.
All right, nice.
Gangs
nice.
of
So
London.
his and hers. That's with
Yes.
what's
Yes.
his name?
John Bernthal.
Bernthal.
He was Punisher.
Yeah,
John
Punisher.
So
And the chick from that was Valkyrie in the Marvel.
okay.
Oh, okay.
John Bernthal.
Tessa Thompson.
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Well, actually, my show that I've been watching, John Bernthal. You guys are
Oh my
you
God.
guys are gonna kill me, but I just started watching it. I'm only 2 episodes left in it, but it's The Punisher.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's just started. Well, I don't know why it took me this long to watch it. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
this is just such a great show. I mean,
I watched
you-
it 3
great.
times.
just like brutal beatings and killings. Like you got it here.
Oh, yeah.
Show features again John Bernthal. He's Frank Castle, and we all know the story of the Punisher. I thought they were going to actually go through the whole story again, but they actually
No.
didn't. You already know that his family's dead and that he's retribution for it.
Yeah, he just has
And,
flashbacks.
Yeah, he just
Yeah.
has flashbacks, which is fine, which was great. I
Right.
thought they were going to go through it, and then when I found
No.
out, but yeah, again, he finds himself again finding out that there's somebody else that was involved in killing his family, so now he's going to go right after them. But again, it was a great show. It was brutal beatings. This guy just
Loved
it was
it.
just great. It's crazy, but I love it. It was The Punisher, so guys, check it out. It is on Disney now.
I heard he's
That's
coming
right.
back.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's got his own show. But I just didn't. You saw him in Daredevil, but again, you don't see Daredevil in his shows. So
All right.
I was wondering why.
Because you don't need him.
Did you guys see the trailer to the new Daredevil?
No.
Yes, I got
Oh
it.
wait,
It's
yes,
actually-
yes, I
it was
did. I did
really
see
good.
it.
The only thing I don't like is I thought
Show or
Punisher
movie?
the show.
The show.
The show. So what's her name is coming out in it. The character Jessica
Electro?
Jones. Jessica Jones.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah, she's coming out a lot in the show. I wonder who else is going to pop up. Probably She-Hulk. But
I watched Jessica Jones. It didn't last that
I didn't
long.
like it.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
I like the chick who was in it.
Yeah, but she's in here too. But yeah, obviously. But I can't wait to see when it comes out next month. But that's it. Wally, thanks again, man, for coming out, man.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I talked a lot more than I thought I was going to.
Well, that's good.
Well, you haven't really talked to us in forever.
Yeah, I
so
don't
I
talk
would
to-
imagine you-
Better than sitting at home and talking to yourself. So.
Yeah, I watched TV and I talked to my 2-year-old granddaughter. That's about it. So
Well, thanks again, man, for coming. Again, guys, thanks again for listening to the Quick Question Podcast. I'm your host, Eric Perez, alongside my co-host, Hugo Valles. Hugo.
All right, everybody. Like always, stay safe. Do the complies. We are signing off. Thanks, Wally, for joining us.
bye.